They were absolutely wonderful, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
You know who would have loved this, Joey? Oh, he called today, by the way.
Oh?
Uh-huh.
Did you mention to him that he's already missed a big chunk of the semester?
Oh, yeah, I did.
And?
And he said he's probably going to miss the whole rest of the semester.
What?
Well, the project that he's working on in Rome has been extended, and he obviously wants to see it through to his completion. I mean, I understand that. Clint, I wish you could have seen him this summer. It was wonderful. He was working with his face this close to centuries-old masterpieces. And he is filled with such a sense of awe and contentment. He absolutely loves what he's doing.
Well, that's very good.
Mm-hmm.
I just wonder how many Renaissance frescoes there are to restore in Pennsylvania, or anywhere else for that matter.
Well, that's true. They're not making them anymore, are they? Which is why it's a good thing he's free to follow his heart.
Oh, there ain't no such thing as free, darling. Now, he can't live off his trust fund the rest of his life.
Well, I mean, that's what the money's for, isn't it?
Well, not in my book. I mean, Kevin's making an honest buck. Joey's got to learn to do the same thing.
Clint, Joey is just as committed to his job as Kevin is to the paper. It just happens that Joey's job doesn't pay as well.
Viki, it doesn't pay at all.
But what does that mean, that it has no value?
All I know is he's taking more money out of the pot than he's putting in it.
Well, that's just for the time being.
Well, I don't see him breaking any speed records trying to change things. Look, Viki, it's all well and good that he loves art and lofty causes. I mean, you pull that off better than anyone I know. But in the world I come from, you pay your own way, period.
The world that you come from featured a billionaire father, if I'm not mistaken.
From whom I never took a nickel. But, hey, I was bound and determined to make my own way, and I did.
Well, Clint, listen to me. What's right for you is not necessarily right for Joey.
What's he supposed to do? Coast the rest of his life?
Oh, come on, that's unfair. That boy works 16 hours a day in terrible conditions. Gracious, and what he's doing benefits all of society, not just himself. I would not call that coasting.
Look, Viki, any way you slice it, he's not pulling his weight, and you keep cheering him on. I mean, it's like you're trying to turn a kid into another Sloan Carpenter.
What does that mean?
Sloan didn't have a little trust fund?
So what if he did? That's not the point.
That whole generation of carpenters was a bunch of trust fund dilettantes who lived off their granddaddy's cash like a bunch of piglets sucking a sow.
Well, excuse me, but that is the most outrageous, unfair, and untrue statement you've made in your entire life. In case you forgot, Sloan Carpenter was a 4-star general in the United States Army. He gave his entire life to the military. And it was after he retired from the Army that he became a writer and took up a creative course in his life. Now, you might very well be right in that he and Joey share certain interests and instincts, but he was never a dilettante, and neither is Joey.
Not yet.
Oh, Clint!
And I'll be damned if I let you turn him into one.
Unbelievable! You've done it again.
Done what?
Done what? You keep getting me to fight with you in public.
Well, it was just one of those things.
Yeah, one of those things that never used to happen.
Well, you can take the credit for that.
Me?
Yes, you. You're the one who was always complaining about me sitting on my feelings, that told me I should let my feelings out. Well, I'm letting them out.
Yeah, I noticed. So did everybody else in the building.
Yeah, well, it doesn't bother me. I mean, to quote Viki Buchanan, to quote Viki Carpenter, it's healthy to express your feelings.
Yes, and I still believe that. I don't believe in doing it in front of a capacity crowd.
Yes, well, I don't feel that I've done anything to be ashamed of, especially what I said about Joey. I'm 100% right about that, and you know it.
No, you are 100% wrong.
And you are being mule-headed.
Oh, hell no. If anybody is being obstinate in this vicinity, it's... Open-air feuding. Becoming a habit with us, isn't it?
It's nice to pick up a new skill now and then.
Oh, I don't think so. You are awful.
Thank you.
I mean, if public displays of pique are second nature to us, I don't know what's next.
Well, what about public displays of affection?
Are you insane?
Well, my heart's pumping pretty good, but I wouldn't call that a mental problem.
How could you even think of doing something like that?
It was easy. Let me show you.
Clint, don't you dare do that again. That was intolerable.
Oh, much worse than arguing, I suppose.
You are acting like a hyperthyroid schoolboy in front of the entire town.
Oh, two exaggerations in one sentence? I guess that little smooch must have gotten to you, huh?
You need your hormones checked, mister. I'm not kidding.
Come home with me.
What?
You heard me. I said come home with me. Stand up, grab your bag, and let me take you to my place.
It's your call, Cass.
Don't think about it. Just do it. Leave with me, now.
Look, if I were ready for that, Clint, I would have taken you up on your invitation to join you at the ranch.
Wait a minute, listen to me. This isn't about sex. If you want to stay away from that, fine. It's just... I miss you, that's all.
Oh, that's not even humanly possible. We spend all day together, every single day at the Banner, working side by side.
All the time we spend together there is always about the work. It's not about us. I thought I'd sort of accepted that, but... the last few months, I just felt like something else was going on. All I'm asking for is a couple of hours with you, alone. I mean, just the two of us, just to be us. Not co-workers or parents or exes or anything else. Just Clint and Viki.
Well, where would we go?
Wherever you want.
I mean, we can't go to Land Fair because Jessie's there, and if she saw us together, she'd get her hopes up.
I think it's about us.
Oh, right. Right, and have Renee wondering what we're up to.
Well, you mean like taking in the scene at Club Indago?
Well, that's completely different. We came here for the music. But, I mean, if we went someplace that was intimate...
So my condo's out.
Yes, absolutely.
So I guess there's no place we can go. Not in the town limits, anyway.
Oh, don't even suggest a motel.
Viki, it never entered my mind.
Yeah.
Never entered my mind. But I could make a suggestion. I think I know the perfect place for us to be alone.
I guess I have to. I can't think of a single place. Unless you mean the office. I mean, we could pretend to be working.
I don't want to pretend at all. How about your mountain cabin?
Oh, are you serious?
Yes, it's a beautiful drive, and it's not that far away. We used to have wonderful times up there. Now, what better place to go to, to kick back and enjoy each other's company? Just be the two of us for a couple hours.
That's a really good idea.